Hi everybody, Jenny Green here with DearMrsGreen.com. I'm down here in the lobby of my condo, so some people might walk through from the elevator, but I'm checking all my emails and stuff using the free Wi-Fi and noticed that I have tons of questions about, just over the past week, about this one topic. So while I'm down here on the Wi-Fi, I'm going to go ahead and do a little video for everybody so I can kill all the birds with one stone. First, I'm going to read a little story to introduce our topic. So, 3 friends walk into a crowded restaurant during cold and flu season. A few days later, friend number 1 is happily running her $1 million law firm with energy and vibrance. Friend number 2 is showing homes to real estate clients with a mildly annoying scratchy throat and drippy nose. Friend number 3 is a miserable blob of fever, congestion, aches, and shivers. Sadly, she is still cocooned in her Kleenex-infested flannel sheets 48 hours later while an employee from the temp agency covers her project at work. Okay, so this sounds like a goofy joke. There's no punchline, but this is an allegory for this question that I keep getting, which is, why do I keep getting sick? What's going on? And I guess the question that everyone's really asking me is, how do I prevent that? How do I keep from getting that cold and flu? So I want you to think, which friend are you from this story? Are you friend number 1, where even if like all the neighbor kids are barfing and they come over to your house, you're invincible, you're like the Energizer Bunny and you never get sick? Are you friend number 2, where maybe you get a couple illnesses throughout the year? Or are you friend number 3 and you spend most of the winter sick? So on the topic of the question, how do I prevent this from happening? I know that everybody always wants me to give them a simple answer like, just take this one vitamin and everything will be great and you'll never get sick again. It's not quite that easy, but it is pretty simple if you ask a question of yourself. What is that constant cold or flu, especially if you're the type who has multiple illnesses throughout the season? What is that telling you? Your body is actually trying to send you a message. So let's go through really quickly the 5 things that those repetitive illnesses are actually telling you. So number 1 is you have too much stress in your life. Your adrenal system helps fight infections. And if you're constantly geared up with stress and you're always in fight or flight mode, then it simply can't do its job. Fighting pathogens is a secondary role of the adrenal system. So if you're under a lot of stress, if your cortisol levels are always pumping, then you're not able to fight those illnesses. The solution to this is try not to take on new projects during the worst of cold and flu season, and take time to relax with yoga, meditation, deep breathing. Hello, I said at least one person was going to walk through. Bingo. If you feel like it's getting to be that time of year and everybody's getting sick and you know you haven't been to the gym to do yoga, or you haven't taken that warm bath or taken time out to read a book, and you feel yourself just running, you're actually going to be running on empty pretty quickly. So scale that back. Make it a priority to make this cold and flu season a time of relaxation coming into it so that your body can fight pathogens. The number 2 thing that those cold and flus could be telling you is tummy trouble. Your gut is the source of up to 80% of your immune function. And if it's compromised by things like processed food, too much sugar, lots of carbohydrates, chemicals, or if you've had some stomach infections, then it can really compromise your immunity. One simple solution to this is obviously don't eat those naughty things, and make sure that your diet is cleaned up, especially during cold and flu season. Try to avoid going through the fast food drive-through. Make yourself a quick smoothie at home. But one little secret that I swear by as part of my bulletproof immunity plan is a good probiotic. This is doTERRA's probiotic for kids, and I absolutely love this. It's only available for sale starting October 3rd, so it hasn't even come out yet. I have my own little stash that I just got last week. This is great. My kids are already loving this. It's a microencapsulated powder. They just eat it like a pixie stick. It's totally sugar-free. But your probiotic lining should be one of your first lines of defense against immunity. And in addition to taking a good supplement, especially during cold and flu season, making sure that you're supplementing with a great probiotic, also make sure that your diet is really full of probiotic-rich foods like kefir, which is super inexpensive and available at every grocery store, kombucha, a good fermented sauerkraut, yogurts. Try to eat as many probiotic-rich foods as you can to really establish a healthy mucosal lining so that you have that defensive team fighting against pathogens that come in through your gut. Number 3, your body could be telling you, and you all know this is true, so don't deny it when I say it, you need more sleep. Your body repairs and rebuilds at night, and in fact, studies show that your immune response operates full speed at night while you're asleep, and then it kind of takes like this lazy little break during the day. So if you're not getting your full 8 hours of sleep at night, your body literally cannot fight the pathogens that come in. During the daytime, it's just operating all these systems. It waits for you to go to sleep at night so that it can clean out the trash. And if you're not sleeping enough, then the solution is make sleep a priority. You know that like when you go on that vacation to Disneyland or whatever and you haven't gotten enough sleep, all of a sudden you come down with a cold. Well, that's going to happen again and again and again. So prioritize. Take anything out of your schedule that doesn't need to be there, and make sure that you have a good bedtime routine, that you're getting to sleep on time. If you have any sleep problems, I'm not going to address that in this video, but watch some of my videos on sleep, because I was a total insomniac and had all kinds of medications and stuff to help me sleep. And I've been able to find some great solutions that really help me sleep. One thing that really supports restful sleep is this awesome little blend from doTERRA that I love. Some good essential oils like lavender, vetiver, cedarwood, and clary sage can all really help you sleep, as well as magnesium oil, a nice warm bath, and making sure that your lights are low in the evening. So prioritize sleep. Number 4 thing that cold or flu can be telling you is that something's missing. So your body needs all of the vitamins and minerals on a consistent basis to mount a defense against pathogens that come in. And if you're consistently sick, then that could be a sign that you have some nutritional deficiencies that need to be addressed. Some of the most important ones in the wintertime especially are vitamin D, simply because we're not able to get all of it from the sunlight, and antioxidants like vitamin C, alpha-lipoic acid, magnesium, which is a key immune response mineral, and glutathione. The solution to this is make sure that you're eating lots of fresh rainbow-colored fruits and veggies in the wintertime, all the time, but especially if your immune system is down. Less white flour, chips, cheese, and sugar. And one thing that I like to do is a simple trick is just tell people in the afternoon, if you usually eat like a granola bar or a bagel or some yogurt, swap that out with a really nutrient-rich, high antioxidant snack like oranges, watermelon, strawberries, and then some nuts like Brazil nuts or almonds for magnesium. So just do a simple swap out of your snack. And if people are consistently getting sick, I always recommend that they take a good multivitamin, multi-mineral supplement, because no matter how great your diet is, if you have those nutritional deficiencies, you're not going to get on top of them unless you supplement a little bit. So I personally have had great results with making sure that you take those multivitamins and minerals in addition to that vitamin D. And the last thing, number 5, that cold or flu can be telling you is, sorry, but maybe you need a bath. And not just you, but your hands need a really good washing. While some seasonal illnesses are airborne, most of them are actually spread through direct contact. So I had a doctor who told me that when he incorporated a hand wash, kind of an inquisition, where he would ask his patients about their hand washing skills and have them actually demonstrate how they washed their hands, he noticed that people were washing very quickly, even when they knew that they were being tested, and that they weren't getting their thumbs or their whole hand, and they just weren't doing a thorough job. And frankly, most of his patients just didn't wash. So make that a priority. If you are sick a lot, I know this sounds basic, like kindergarten type stuff, but really pay attention to yourself. When you come home from the grocery store, are you washing your hands? When you've been out running errands, are you washing your hands? When your kids come home from school, and especially before eating, where you're going to touch your mouth, if you're touching your eyes or anything, make sure that those hands get washed. And no, I don't believe in hand sanitizers. Use a nice organic soap and make sure you do a good scrub down. So I hope that this little list has been helpful for you. As a testimonial, my little daughter Chloe, who had missed like between 15 and 20 days a year of school because of just chronic illnesses, we've made a big turnaround, and these tips have been what's been the magic bullet for her. She missed 0 days 2 years ago, 1 day the year after that, and I think she was up to 2 or 3 last year. So these things can make a huge change in how many colds and flu you catch. And if you have any questions, please contact me at dearmrsgreen.com. Also like me on Facebook at Dear Mrs. Green for more great videos and tips. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, love, and health to all y'all. Bye. Mwah.